Row 18, plot 20.
Oh my. Everybody, welcome to Now It's Dark. I'm Jim. It's Monday till midnight live stream. Hello, Nanette. Welcome to the stream. If you could do me the pleasure of doing a little sound check for me, that is the one thing that I always struggle with, whether or not there is audio, because it's not a silent film festival. It is a live stream. And the first live stream of the new year, 2023, is upon us. What is today? January 2nd still? It's the 2nd. I lose track of the time because of my overnight schedule. And on my days off, I only sleep in little 2 and 4 hour naps in between things. I've been very productive on my days off. I've done quite a bit of filming and editing. Still have a pretty good slate of things to do tonight after the show. Drinking some Starbucks gingerbread coffee. And let me see if I can get this on the big screen. I like to sometimes see my big fat head on the big tube. Now It's Dark live. Let's see if I'm live. Hobbs Horror in the hizzy. Yeah, I've got to watch Saw 4 tonight. I love the Saw movies. Whoa. So sound is coming through okay then? Apparently I'm not going to be able to get this on my big screen TV. Oh well. I don't know what I did. It's more of an ego thing. First time watching Saw 4. Yee. Well, you've got the year to, let's see if I can do it this way. You've got the full year to get through all of the movies, right? Because at the end of the year, supposed to be having Saw 10, or what is being referred to as Saw X. Why am I having such a hard time? How can I find my own channel on TV, YouTube? The YouTube system on the TV is silly. I see a bunch of me stuff, but Echo Cero. Hey, I just wrote a note down that if you popped in, I pinned your video. Yeah, Roku. It's no big deal. I don't need it on. To just be more of a distraction. But Echo, I pinned your video for the horror YouTuber in the comments. So feel free to, promote that so we can get you the votes for you to be able to tabulate and do it all timely. And promote the people that you nominated. I know Wes, Stevie Loves Horror. Gosh, and I'm not as familiar with the other two, so no disrespect to them. So Pam, my sister, should be coming soon, I think, unless she's tied up. Hey, Sean Blue Digital, very good to see you. Smoke weed every day. What is that all about? I don't know what that means. This may sound weird, but I'm 50. What am I? 50. I'll be 52 this year. I've never smoked any weed. I've always been kind of like a jock and a nerd combo in high school. So I was never in that group because in the farm community that I lived in, all of the groups were very segregated. There was the jocks, then there was the nerds, the stoners, and very few times did there be Professor Macabro. Nice try. I will be 52 actually on my birthday. That's the day. Let's see. Did I just get a message? Jim, we're having a little emergency. Oh no. Hang on, folks. Yeah, okay. Pam is having a little thing going on, so she will probably not make it tonight, but that's all right. Let me turn down my notifications, though. All right. So the topic that I'm going to do tonight is going to be like the 2022 year in review. I'm going to talk about like my top 13 videos that I posted in 2022, top 13 shorts, what my top 13 2022 horror movies were. Professor Macabro, I did actually check out because of Echocero's nomination, and yeah, he's definitely got a thing going on. I love channels that have like a, I don't want to call it a gimmick, but it's a style, it's a vibe, and he definitely has that. Oh, Steve, no one can confuse me. I'm confused all the time. I will wait just a little bit for to start with some of my my lists. Oh, okay. I was clicking links and I missed stuff. Hobbs, you didn't get a proper intro. I'm surely not doing a very good job with this. Boner alert. Yeah, Sean Blue Digital bought a Boglin, and Nanette, I see she bought a Boglin. I have my Crazy Clown Boglin right there. I think it's exciting. I mean, everybody's getting into the Boglin things. When you started off with, hey guys, great news, I thought you were about to tell us you saved a bunch of money by switching to Geico. And Nanette, yeah, she bought a Boglin. Everybody did good. I got really lucky with my Boglin. It was all a matter of timing. I think I only paid like $14 for it, and really wished now I would have bought maybe more than one. The orange Boglins. Yeah. So make sure everybody hits the like. It looks like everybody has. I don't know how late we're going to go tonight. I don't know that I'll do the full 2 hours, but we'll play it by ear. We will certainly do the best we can. When I'm going over some of my movies and videos, I would love input if you've watched them, what maybe you thought of some of them. And yeah, we'll just kind of wing it tonight. And everybody who has positive energy, if you could send it towards Pam, her family could use that right now. They could use some positive vibes. So definitely direct that way. Nightmare, good evening, sir. Thank you. Thank you for showing up and being supportive. How many of you in chat use the Letterboxd? It's new to me. I assume it's been around for a little while. I heard it mentioned in Gory B's live stream last night, but I had also heard it mentioned somewhere else. But I'm just curious if anyone uses Letterboxd. I started setting it up today for me. Echo uses it? Okay. It might have been you that I heard it from. I know I heard it from some people very recently. So Sean Blue Digital, I think that's a decent price. They are worth it. I think they're fun. I may get some more as well. Not really sure. Hold on one sec. I'm just going to check up on. Yeah. So the Letterboxd, though, it's going to take a long time to set up. There's so many movies, obviously. Hey, Charles. Thanks for popping in. Yep, she paid $39 as well. It's interesting how... Oh, Charles, you're way up there. I did miss you. I must have looked down to check my message from Pam. But yeah, welcome in. So, Doomsday Crypt, hey, what's happening? What's happening? Welcome. Happy New Year, yeah. First new stream of the year, and that's kind of what I'm going to talk about, like what's good for business in 2023. If you've been in my streams before, I've kind of explained how I look at my channel as more of as a store, as a business. And that's how I treat it. I like to represent my channel as a store to try to invite people to come in and shop. And what they're shopping is my videos. And the more videos people watch, the better for me. And it's a good thing. It's cold in my room, so I have to drink this quickly because it makes the coffee get cold. And Sean Blue Digital with the Christmas unboxing coming up. How exciting. Unboxings are fun. So Hobbs is saying, I plan to use the Letterboxd to archive and out what I have in as I add more to the collection. Yeah, I'm going to use it as a networking tool, actually. I actually, the way I'm looking at it is as a networking tool, because you're going to connect with other people that watch movies, right? And that's primarily what a lot of us do. I seem to be very heavy on unboxing videos lately that I've been filming and that'll be coming out. Yeah, you kind of have to, like, it's your house kind of too. Like, if you don't want to think of it in the terms of business because it's too clinical, it's your house, right? I have a question for you. Can you explain to me what it is? And I am talking about Letterboxd. Sure. I'll actually drop a link in the chat. This is my current state of Letterboxd. So what it is, it's a social networking, but specifically for movies. It's a way for you to create lists of all the movies that you've watched. You can give independent ratings for the movies. there's 3 different tiers. There's the free level, which is what I'm at now, but I'm probably going to upgrade to the pro or the Patreon levels. Patreon levels. And I'll probably use it to network with other people that like movies like I do. One, it's because I'm going to like promote my channel, obviously. And then 2, you know, I'm going to be 52 this year on my birthday, and I want to like network out more on a personal level with people online, not in person. I want to be on a personal level with people, but not in person, if that makes sense. So other than like Pornhub, I don't have like a social networking area that's specific to like movies, except now I think this is going to fix that for me. The house that Jack built. So yeah. So Letterboxd. So I literally just signed up the account today. I've been really busy. I did a very late night video of my reaction to the movie Megan. I actually watched it. That's not a fake reaction video. I was chatting offline. Hey, Casey Interweb Kaju is in the house. Another Boglin parent. And I literally was ready to go to bed. And then, it was like 2 a.m. or something. And then Megan came across my computer. And I thought maybe someone had sent me just a trailer to it. So I watched it because I do love that trailer. And it was the full movie. So I got to watch the movie last night. And I have to tell you, it's really good. It's PG-13, though. I had originally thought it was an R-rated movie, but I guess because of the incredible internet buzz that they edited to create a PG-13 version of it. But I don't think it's bad at all by any means. It works as a PG-13. It definitely is good. The acting is good. The story is good. If you saw my review, you know that I said people are going to hate on it because they're going to say there's nothing original about an AI coming to life. But there's some dialogue and there's just some things that are just really fun. Goldhorn. So that's what I've been up to lately. Megan. And you know what else has been slowly hitting hard on the channel was the abandoned hotel videos that my daughter and I, there's 2 videos up that just posted yesterday and today, where my daughter and I on Christmas went to an abandoned hotel and we filmed. They were creepy. It was really creepy. Nana, did my explanation of Letterboxd? It's a social networking platform, but it's also a great way to keep a list of your movies. You create a watch list. You can give ratings to the movies that you've watched. You can read other people's ratings that you've watched. There's a lot. There is a mobile app version of it as well, I believe. Rita, everybody say hello to Rita. Rita's Juicy Life. So is it too early? It's 20 minutes in. Hey, there's Erica from EA Horror. Welcome in. Thank you. EA Horror has been dropping digital codes left and right tonight, which is always fun. I think that's fun when people do that. I'm kind of a weird thing, when I get that physical media that has the digital code, I'll use the digital code, and I won't ever use the DVD or Blu-ray that it came with. So I think that's funny. So like, Sean Blue Digital, EA Horror, you guys consistently give out your digital codes. I always feel like maybe I'm being greedy and selfish, but I do like the digital versions better. I'm too lazy to get up and put a DVD in at this point. I know it's stupid. So, I'm going to, let's see. I'm going to let's go through. Should we just start right off with my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, wouldn't you know it, I'm so glad I noticed that. I have to upload one of the films didn't make the cut. Oh, I've got too many files. That's why. Look at that. I got to delete something. Holy mackerel. Isn't that something? So I finally reached my limit on StreamYards with how many, each brand is limited to 100 image. Please delete some files. Well, this is definitely putting a stinker into my my thing here. Hang tight, kids. All right, let's try this one more time. There we go. So I'm going to do my top 13 2022 films. Casey, I just caught that. Am I going to be reviewing your channels? No. I mean, I can if you want. Or you can go other places and pay $100. Physical media is great. That is true. That is true to some extent. Yeah. I'm using the paid version. That's how much stupid stuff I have in my catalog. All right, so let's go through. This is going to be the films, the top 12 films that were my favorite. I'm not going to say they are the best films because obviously that's subjective. We all have our favorite, bestest. We can grade on cinematography. We can grade on writing, whatever. I am grading on just what I found enjoyable. Alucard. Al, before I go any further, I keep meaning to write this in a comment. Alucard does a great job with his videos. It's a YouTube best practice, and I don't do it. I did at one point, and then I became lazy. But Al does it, and he does it well. Before you run your channel bit on your videos, he does a speaking, engaging comment, and then goes to his bumper, his intro video, and then he does his video. That is a super best practice. I should be doing it more. Wanted to give you kudos for that. So keep up the good work. Okay, so I may lose track of the comments for just a second. So my 13th, I do a top 13, by the way. Some people do top 5, some people do top 10. I do 13 because I like to play on the Friday the 13th. Usually when I do a top 13 video, I will post those on Fridays, Friday the 13th. I know it's silly, but we do have a Friday the 13th this month, and that is when my official, my video of my top 13 films will post on Friday the 13th, but we're doing like a little sneak peek for all of you here in the big chat room. You're going to get a sneak peek. So I probably have to do this, right? So Christmas Bloody Christmas is one of these end of the year movies that really took me by surprise. I really enjoyed it more than I thought I would. If you haven't seen it, you do not have to wait till next year to watch this. It is a Christmas themed horror movie, but it is so action packed and full of fun action that it is definitely worth a watch at any time of the year. My number 12 film, Halloween Ends. I had to go with the legacy film for a couple of reasons, and it's going to make you laugh. So this was not in my top 13 originally. I had two movies, and when I was doing my prep work, apparently they were 2021 releases. So I omitted them from my list, which gave me two empty slots, which became Halloween Ends and the Christmas Bloody Christmas. So Halloween Ends, because I did rewatch this several times, I'm counting it as a movie that I enjoyed enough that I watched it a few times, if that makes sense. What do you guys think? Is that a top 10, top 13 worthy? It was a banger. Banger. I don't even know her. Number 11, Pearl. And I actually just rewatched this too. I wrote a note down that I believe Mia Goth may be the breakout horror star of the year, in my opinion. Maybe with the exception of Jenna Ortega, Mia Goth just, there's something about her. She's very captivating. She's very easy to watch. I think she's really going to have a bright future. I look forward to the third installment, Maxine. Before I go on to the 10th film, I did want to mention that aside from horror movies this year, we had some really great horror-themed streaming series. And particularly for me, Wednesday was the one that was my breakout. But I'm a huge Jenna Ortega simp, so she could be doing a commercial for Maxi Pads, and I would watch that on a loop. Doesn't matter. Stranger Things also took a lot of people by surprise. It was a good season. And Chucky season 2, right, came out. And I know there's other series that streamed of a horror theme. Yeah, Doomsday is saying that the least favorite of all the Halloween movies. Yeah, I think I went into it expecting it to be the way it was because I was watching the trends of the repetitive theme that they did with the original first, the OG 1, 2, and 3. So with this number 3, I was expecting it to do what it did. So, and again, it only made my top list because I had to take 2 off the list. I had to take 2 off the list because they were 2021s. This is going to be a controversial movie. If you think me including Halloween Ends was controversial, you guys sit down if you're standing up because you're going to pass out, some of you. Yeah, Stranger Things was this year. It was at the beginning of the year. And think about what that show did for that song. It re-energized that song that it became a top hit after 40 years. I mean, that's the power that this internet craze has. So here's number 10. And don't throw too much hate at me, please. Are we ready? Yeah, the Kate Bush. Kate Bush. Who doesn't like that? Kate Bush. I liked this movie. I liked it. I had a lot of fun with it. I'm a huge fan of the Munsters in general. I have never liked any of the movie versions of the Munsters, even some of the ones with the original casts. But I thought this was one of the better movie adaptations of any of the Munsters. I really, other than Sherry Moon Zombie, I think, maybe reaching a little bit. I thought there was really some fun moments. It's a cute movie. It was a huge departure for all of them to be doing a family film. So I give them credit for doing this. I give the studio credit for giving this franchise into Rob Zombie's hands. I know, Doomsday. I knew you were going to be like one of the ones. Uh, I enjoyed it, but again, I had low expectations, so I can separate myself from things. All right, what was that? I notice I'm missing another one. Okay, hold on, guys. I didn't realize that some of these didn't populate. All right, so here's my number 9. Again, a controversial movie. Some people loved it and some people hated it. Some people loved it and some people hated it. I liked it. I can separate myself from seeing her not being maybe physically accurate to the age that she should have been portraying. Why can't I remember what's her name? Everybody, I know I had it written down. I think she's in two of my lists. She's in 2 of the movies. Al only lasted. That's what I was saying. The Munsters was you either could get through it or you couldn't. What's this actress's name? I don't want to have to look it up. What's her name? It's on the tip of my tongue. Absolutely, Doomsday. Hold on, I gotta put that on. That's so important that people forget. It is subjective. It's all subjective. But man, some people take it so personal, right? I'm sure you've encountered it because you deal with it on a lot different level because you're doing conventions and interviews and things. So you deal with it. Thank you, Al. Isabel Furman. She's in 2 of my top 13 movies. And I liked Orphan Kill. I thought if you haven't seen it, it's worth a watch. If you liked the first one, it's definitely, a different vibe. It's a different feeling, but there's twists. And Isabel Furman, she's a good actress. She's good. I think she was in my number 8 film too. The Last Thing Mary Saw. You know what? If I had just pulled this up, I would have seen her name right up there. This was a gosh, I can't remember when I saw this year, but it's an interesting thing. There's some like taboo stuff and some fun stuff going on in that movie. It's worth a check. Honorable mentions, very good. Hey, Cassie, thanks for stopping in. You had a fun show tonight. First Kill made your top 10. Yep, I watched that. Cassie, you guys are so fun. I think you have a good dynamic with I want to say Mindforked, but I know that I wish I'm drawing a blank. Let's see. I even like Rob Zombie Halloween 2. Definitely not a Rob Zombie hater. Yeah. Rob Zombie Halloween 2 is another controversial movie. I always thought it would be really, really fun, and I'm a diehard Halloween 3 Season of the Witch fan, like a super fan. Like I would have that way up on my list of favorite movies. I would love a Rob Zombie interpretation of Halloween 3. Like I think, a modernized Halloween 3. So I think that would be fun. All right, so where did I leave off? Let's see, that was 8. So here's another legacy franchise movie for my number 7, Scream 5. This was a good year for horror. I liked this movie. There's a few things. It's up really high on the list, and it's probably because of Jenna Ortega, whose character really wasn't that great in this movie, I'll be honest. But aside from, at least one of the killers being able to be identified relatively early, and I don't care that they killed off Dewey. I am definitely hyped for 6, and that's coming soon, coming real soon. I would have included Megan on my top list, and it probably would have, because I just watched it, been in my top 3. But Megan is technically a 2022 film because it was premiered on December 7th of this year, of last year, 2022. So I could have included it, but the official release date for the United States is this Friday. The Dewey Decimal System. That's funny. So where am I? Oh, let's see. Here's where we start getting into the everybody has these movies on their list, and there's a reason why, because they're good. My number 5 2022 horror film is Barbarian. I like Justin Long. I like him. I like Bill Skarsgård. And whatever the girl's name is, Deborah Campbell. This was a good movie. It was not what I was expecting. So I liked that. I thought it was suspenseful enough, and there was some drama and tension, especially, like, I don't want to spoil for anyone. Screw Dewey. I mean, screw Stu. The Stu Screw train. Barbarian had like psychological stuff going on at the beginning of the film, and I think they really did a great job of playing off of all of us feeling like Skarsgård was the villain because we're conditioned for that. He plays creepy stuff. He's a creepy guy, just physically looking. He's kind of creepy, which is great. It's really great. Speaking of that, has anyone heard of the It prequel streaming series that's going to be coming out? What is it called? Derry? Or something like that? I hope that comes out this coming year. Let's see. What's my number 4? I don't actually remember these off of the top of my head. I got a Scream for Me. I'm cool with legacy characters ending in fresh take. Yeah, I agree. Oh yeah, Black Phone. Another movie that I went into with expectations of something different than what I got. Ethan Hawke, I think, is brilliant. He's actually what drew me to this movie. I probably would have been late to seeing this movie if I hadn't had watched the Disney Plus Moon Knight series, and I really liked Ethan Hawke in that. And I forgot how much I liked Ethan Hawke. So when I saw his name attached to this, it really drew me to watching this movie, and I'm so glad that I did, because it really doesn't disappoint. There's like supernatural elements to it. There's definitely creep. I love the 80s feel. I think as I'm getting older, I'm finding that I'm really drawn to that Stranger Things, Black Phone. I think we're going to see more of that. Hey, Wes, you are not late, sir. You are right on time. You're right when you should be here. You came in right when you should have. It's set in 78. Yeah. So like, I think because I was born in 71. You guys get what I mean? Like, you get kind of that feeling. So like, okay. And number 3, here's another one that won't be a big surprise to a lot of people. Smile. Another movie that I just recently rewatched again. Again, really creepy. If you guys watch any of my movie reviews, be it Dollar Tree Theater or New Release or whatever it is, Chad Smith always calling me Frank. I don't know if you're doing that as a joke or not, but Frank is from Three Souls Paranormal, which is a great channel, and they do lots of cool haunted investigations. But I'm Jim, and I can't tell if you're parroting me because I say it at the beginning of every one of my videos. Um, so anyway, smile. It's so I have a reoccurring theme of movies that I enjoy. I enjoy movies that do a kind of a deep dive of people that are going through, I call it descent into madness. And stop messaging me, I can't answer it. Descent into madness type movies, like for instance the movie The Joker, any movie, The Shining, where they showcase people and they show you where they're at the beginning, and then they show something that happens, and then they show where they end up. Hey, Pam is here. Hope you're doing okay, Pam. Don't stress that you didn't make it. Everything's cool. It's unfortunate because I was going to officially offer you Monday till midnight co-host official title, but I guess, we'll have to just do that another time. You missed your New Year's gift from your little brother. Say hi to Pam, everybody. She is my sister. She makes regular appearances on this Monday night show. She's my actual sister. So yeah. Wait, Chad's explaining. I was confused in Art Jim. Sorry. Yeah, no, it's no worries. I thought it was funny. I thought maybe you were kind of poking fun, because I do say that it's a very repetitive opening. And it's funny, like I've been doing YouTube for 15 years, and I recently took all of the videos off of one of my old channels and I ported them over to Now It's Dark to kind of build up my library. And I watched some of those old videos. I do the same freaking intro from 10 years ago that I do now. It's just so funny. Yeah, everybody send positive vibes to Pam, please. All right, so number 2, this movie gets mixed reviews. I think a lot of people, not a lot, some people feel like this maybe was overhyped or it's over talked about. For me, again, that 70s kid, and also I openly will comment that I enjoy porn. This movie was a great mix of horror and porn. I'm not ashamed to admit that I like porn, and I definitely love horror. So this was fun for me. The next movie in the series is Maxine, and it's going to take place as a prequel to this, I believe, if I'm understanding it right. Where it's going to be singularly focused on Mia Goth's character, and how she got to where she was going to be doing this movie. Playmate of the Apes. X shouldn't get mixed reviews. X is the third. Yeah, that's not official. That was an offer I was going to extend tonight, but didn't happen. Is that a movie that you're recommending? Because I have watched movies you've recommended before and not been disappointed. So I'll definitely make a point. What just, I clicked on so many different things. Okay, so my number one favorite film. Again, this list is not the movies that I feel are the best for everyone movies. Hey Val, how are you not a mod? Hold on, let me fix that. Valerie is here. Thank you so much for coming in. I swear that there's people that I've made mods that sometimes I see them in chat and then they're not gray. Not today, and the cray cray. Thank you so much for stopping in. You guys are just in time to see my number one favorite 2022 horror film and this is a gratuitous pick. This is because it went above and beyond. It entered into territory that I didn't think the franchise would. It was a gore fest, and it was a slasher film that I needed to see. It also stars one of my favorite genre of horror. It's a clown. There's a reason why I love Art the Clown. This movie was balls to the walls, crazy. It got a little supernatural. I wasn't, I probably still have to watch it again, um, because I have to figure out what was maybe a dream, what was supernatural. Um, but I really liked this movie. I was very excited to see that they made it. It was long. It wasn't even like a short film. They really invested time into it, and the lead actress is hot as heck. Okay, there is a recommendation for everybody. Charles is saying it's number 10. Yeah, this went to the top of my list for a couple of reasons. One, I have a clown kink, right? You guys all know that. I talk about it all the time. It was over the top gore. It stuck to a relatively decent story. Number 2, number 1 of the year, also. Yeah, so like just for like straightforward, here's a slasher movie, here's a horror movie. This one did it. Gianni's favorite. So Pam, go ahead and put in chat. How old is Gianni? And yeah, I was worried that I got in trouble with all kinds of people behind the scenes for lack of content. I guess I missed what context that comment is made in, but I don't think you can get in trouble with people for lack of content. Sometimes people need to take a break. I was actually going to ask, is Echo in the chat still? Maybe we could do an impromptu interview about horror YouTuber. We could promote the, look at that, guys. So the Gianni that Pam just mentioned will be 8 on March 19th, but Terrifier 2 is the kid's favorite movie. I love that. Echo, if you're still around and you want to pop up, I will send you the link. We can chat for a few minutes about horror YouTuber. And I wanted to talk about, at some point, maybe it'll be next week's theme, but I want to talk about YouTube fatigue. YouTube fatigue. I'm seeing, unfortunately, I'm seeing like videos popping up of people that are already stressed out, and like, while I can relate to it, and I'm not always the best at practicing what I'm about to speak of, and Hobbs can probably elaborate on that, but YouTube fatigue, real life fatigue, work fatigue, it all interacts with each other, and it's unfortunate that people have to go through it on YouTube of all places. Like, it's hard to filter some of the negativity sometimes, and it's hard not to take things personal sometimes. But at the end of the day, like, none of us actually know each other. And so if I'm getting bent, which I do, I do, I get bent on certain people's comments or comments in my videos or actions that they do on their own channels, which is really none of my business anyways. Yeah, we just got to take breaks. We just got to take breaks sometimes, and that's okay. We don't even have to make excuses. That also troubles me too, is like, I feel for people that feel like they are obligated to post a video saying that they're not going to be posting videos because they're going to take a short break. My recommendation is just always to take your break and, refresh, and don't worry about, YouTube. You can still watch people's videos. You can still leave comments. You can be very selective. So anyways, that's my, my dad moment, I guess, or my Dr. Phil moment, or whatever. Echo, at any moment, if you want to come up and talk about YouTuber of the month, I do have that as a pinned comment. He has his acceptance video and also the reveal of the newest nominees. Oh, he was taking a poop. Poop. So that was my top 13 movies. You know what movie I had in there that ended up being a 2021 film was Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. People don't consider that a horror movie, but they do list Morbius as a horror movie. And thank you, Nightmare. I like that. Yeah, sometimes you just need to take a break. So I lost track of what I had to delete so much stuff that I lost my my videos. Clown kink. It's a real thing. It is a real thing. Yeah, I like the. So, Casey, do you consider that a sub horror genre? You know how like you can go to IMDb and there'll be tags for all the different movie genres that it'll fill into, and it'll be like action, comedy, horror. Okay. Yeah, just come up for a few minutes. I do, before the end of my stream, I have my 13 top videos of 2022 and my 13 top shorts. And I want to make sure I touch on those. Let me invite you to fill in for a few minutes. I happen to have Instagram. The chat is popping. Let me find Echo Sarah. There you are. And I'm pasting the link. I'm sending the link. The link has been sent. For anybody new in the chat too, I was asking earlier about Letterboxd. If anyone uses Letterboxd, I'm new to it. I just started my account today, and I'm wondering how good of a social network platform it is, because labels are for the man. That's right. That's true. That's a good point. For me, it had a lot of horror elements in it. Hey, look at my good friend is in the chat. It's because I talked too much about the porn. So there it goes. Yeah, Pam, you got to watch the what? There we go. Yeah, Megan, it's really good. Alucard loses Letterboxd. Maybe that I've heard it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's a good way to keep track of the stuff that you watch. Oh, you are. Dude. All right, let me bring Echo Sarah up, everybody. Let me. Oh my goodness, I am kerflunk gold. Echo Sarah, everybody. Hey, Echo.
Hey, I gotta ask this. Were you spying on me when I was in the bathroom? How'd you know what I was doing?
Poopy. I don't know.
Spying on me? Oh, God.
I don't know. I don't think people announce that they were using the restroom if they go pee. I think they only do it when they go poop. It's a psychological thing.
Ah.
I don't know.
Letterboxd is yeah, it's tons of fun.
Yeah, I want to use it as a social networking thing. I'm going to try it out for a couple of days and then decide if I want to like invest. I think it's $19 to go pro, and it might be $39 or $49 to do the patron level. And I think the only benefits are that you can customize the posters that you choose for the movies. And if that's, the difference for the money, I'm not going to do it. But if there's other social networking type stuff, then I will do it. So tell us a little bit about. First, I want to ask you on topic of what I was just mentioning. which was the YouTube fatigue, because you went through that this past year and took a little break. And then you came back stronger than ever. And then you were nominated for Horror YouTuber. You did an anti-campaign, whereas you were expressing that maybe you didn't want to win. I don't know if that was a trick that you were trying to pull or what, but you won Horror YouTuber.
No, I just kind of look at I want others to do good too, but I didn't also come across. I was worried about if I would be like, "Hey, vote for me," that I might sound vain, especially when I have a friend, Wes, there. I didn't want to be like, "Oh no." So I did the same thing when me and Bones were up. I was like, "Hey, vote Bones."
Yeah, that's a good point.
And the thing about YouTube is like, you have YouTube and then you have your real life, and if your real life is offline life, if you're dealing with stuff, it can be a bit hard to do videos because I was going through some personal stuff and it was like trying to stay focused, and I just couldn't stay focused.
Yeah, it's not easy sometimes, and if you're forcing it, it shows in your quality of your videos.
Exactly.
And
so take a break if that happens. You can kind of deal with what you're dealing with, and sometimes you come back just recharged and stuff and refreshed.
Yeah. So talk to us about who you nominated.
Well, trust me, it wasn't that easy. I knew I wanted to bring Wes back, but you have to choose four. So I'm going, all right. I chose Professor. He's somebody who's, he puts out, like I said, good content. And I was shocked. He has under 100 subscribers. And I was like, wait a minute, what? How can you have that? And, Stevie Loves Horror, the new voice. And then I'm going, number four. And there's a lot. Okay, it has to be under 1,000 subscribers. Horror YouTuber, and I'm going, oh. So I looked at the other two, and I went, okay, Horror with Haas or Little Miss Freak Show, and I chose Little Miss Freak Show.
Little Miss Freak Show, yeah, that's who. That was the fourth one I could. So, the Macabre guy and Little Miss Horror were new to me, and that's actually the point behind the Horror YouTuber, right? Is to give exposure to newer up and coming channels.
Yeah, to help them out.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. I've had a lot of people who have helped me out, and I have what I call the cycle of kindness. Mm-hmm. I was helped out, and I want to help others out, like this. And my thing is, all I ask in return is they keep the cycle going and help others out.
It's like a big community circle jerk.
Yeah, pretty much.
So Hobbs just wrote down, make videos ahead of time. If you look, I've got like this calendar of stuff, and you can see whiteout galore as well.
That's a lot of whiteout.
Because I'm constantly making videos. This is February. These are videos that are already filmed. I've got stuff into March. I write down ideas. I do a calendar. So yeah, it is definitely helpful for me, anyways.
I gotta get a new one of those because mine's for 2022.
Yeah, Dollar Tree.
Oh, that's where I got mine. I need to go to Dollar Tree and pick one up.
That's hilarious.
I always say you can always find useful, interesting stuff at Dollar Tree.
Yeah, it is all white out. It is. I promise.
How many bottles Peel Page do you use for whiteout?
So it's funny. I am addicted to the little
tape stuff.
Yeah, the tape stuff. You go right across. Shorts. I am wearing shorts. So let me tell you guys, I went back to my old logo. I just added the 2023 in the logo, and man, what a difference that stupid logo makes, which I love, by the way. That's why I went back to it. But as soon as I went back to that logo, my views went back up again, and my sub count went back up. I'm 5 away from 2050. super excited about it. I'm only 800 hours away from being able to reapply for the third time for monetization. So
Why have they rejected you? Just out of curiosity.
So it's the most common reason for people to get denied for monetization, and it's called reused content. And so what I was doing, if you remember, on Sundays and Mondays at 2, I was showing movies that were like public domain. I wasn't getting copyrights or anything like that, but I was showing these movies that I was finding on YouTube. But because there's so many people that have them on YouTube, it's reused content. So they disqualify you for that. So yeah,
I guess that kind of makes sense if so many people are showing the same thing.
Yeah, because I mean, if you think about it, like what would keep a million people from posting the same movie and everybody making money off of it, and it's not your movie even to begin with. So I get it.
God knows how many people have done Night of the Living Dead.
Exactly. So let's. You want to stay up, or do you want to promote anything else?
I just want to promote that video. Go vote, and if you don't, no matter who you vote for, please connect with them. They're all awesome people. They deserve the attention. They deserve the love. And damn you, Jim, for having, over the threshold for the requirement.
Oh,
I could have been like, oh, wait a minute, there's my fourth. Look down, I see that. God damn it.
Yeah, I can't remember if we were ever nominated back in the infant stages of my channel. I don't remember.
I don't even know how long it's been around. I didn't even think I heard about it until Al was nominated. Then it was like, oh, wait, what's this?
Yeah. I'm still in my infant stage into this group, the midnight groups. Yeah. Patrick is great too. That's the second person in chat that has somehow not been a mod.
And I mean, so you were like one of us that came into the group in 2022, because there was a few of us that came in to the community in 2022.
So you've only been in for this past year as well?
Yeah, I was introduced to it by another YouTuber, and then I would always be in the chat, and then Pat was pretty much like, get your ass up here on the stream. Just get up here. Drag my sorry ass up, and the rest is history.
My third trimester of the Midnight Army. Yeah, I may not make it. I don't know if I'm going to make it. So I'm going to talk about which should we do? My top 13 viewed videos that I posted in 2022, or my top 13 shorts.
You actually able to pick the top 13 shorts? You have some of the best shorts out there. I mean, come on. Even if I usually before I go on YouTube and see them, somebody's sharing them. It's like, wait, what?
That's funny. So my philosophy on shorts is I don't stick to a particular genre. Like my videos are all going to be primarily horror or urban exploration or something to that effect. But as you'll see in the shorts, I don't think any of them have a common theme except for maybe Duckface Hobbs. So my 13, I've got honorable mention for this one because here is the honorable mentions. I have 5 videos that did 1.3, 1.4, 1.6, 1.6, 1.6K. The Hobbs Ventures Puts Me Through a Ladder is probably the newest of all of those. And then you can see Hobbs Ventures Hits Me in the Back with the Chair.
Yeah, man, he betrayed us and turned on us by doing that.
So the wrestling Hobbs combo is a winning shorts combo, everybody. And so my number 13th most viewed, this is from the other day. These numbers could have changed by now. I started doing Scratcher videos, shorts, because I like watching people do them. So I thought, I do scratch off, so why don't I film them? I'm going to film a bunch tonight. That got almost 2K views. That's a relatively
Ooh.
new one. My number 8, this one's for the cheetah. It's my cat trying to escape.
Let me out! Let me out!
That is Lucifer, or as I call her, Lucy for short, the Lucy with an I. Lori B, the third. Hi, welcome to the channel. You're the third person, and I know you've been here before. I don't know, guys. There's been 3 people that have come into chat that I'm fairly confident that I've made mod before that aren't mod or weren't when they came in just now. Anyways, I fixed it. Number 10 short for me this 2022 was my sneak peek at some Black Friday electronics deals because I work at Walmart. I was able to film that very quickly. 2.2K views on that. My number 9 short was You're Gonna Love My Nuts, D's Nuts. I do enjoy putting my face on Family Guy, particularly Peter Griffin. This short was very fun. It's almost at 3K views. Let's see, number 8 short for the year, Build-A-Bear Halloween. This had Bailey in it, and she's another winning combo on my videos and shorts. And this video is actually a couple years old. You can create shorts out of your current videos.
Oh, cool. All I gotta okay, so I guess you should be able to do it from your PC because there's directions and how to do it.
Yes.
But I had trouble because I was trying to test it out. It's like what, up to 60 seconds, and
Correct.
either square aspect or what's the other one? There's 2 aspects you can
The
use.
16 by 19. No, 16 by 19's this way. Yeah, but it's got to be the up and down.
Well, yeah, I did square as a test for a short, and it has a regular video.
And you added hashtag shorts in the title and in the description?
Yes. So I don't know, maybe I was doing something wrong, but I guess, you seem to be pretty good at it.
I do most of them from my phone, but the ones I've done on my video, I've actually edited the video and changed the aspect ratio to be the up and down. So
I think that's square. I'm not sure.
Yeah. This is my son who got hit in the face by a straw wrapper at Red Robin's. That got 3.3K. So that one and this one, these were early shorts when I was just kind of getting my feet wet into the shorts. Let's see. What was that? 7. Number 6. Here's another Hobbs. I flipped Hobbs at the bar. This one was one I did off PC because you can see the hashtag shorts in the title. Also,
best ever picture of Hobbs is that face.
It is. I'm going to use it for quite a while. This was a filter on, I want to say Snapchat, and I had that just on my phone, and I decided one day when I was in my car just to use the app and then also post it, and I got 4.2K. Someone also was kind enough to leave a comment on this short that it wasn't real.
I'm sorry, some of those filters, I do TikTok and I end up playing with the filters and end up not uploading a video because I'm too busy playing with the filters.
Oh yeah,
that's so fun.
They are fun. I have to try harder. So I just went out of sequence. So 5 was that one. I lost my number 4. Gosh darn it. Hang on. Let's see, number 4. Oh, yeah, this is a good one too. This was another one that was a filter. And I did like a Bitmoji filter, and I just called it Air Horn Frenzy, and that one went crazy.
I think I remember that one, and I was like, how did he do that? Because that's a cool little animated thing. That was awesome.
The Bog Thugs in Harmony. That's funny. All right, so that was my number 4, right? So now I got to go back up here. Number 3, again, just a random Bailey video. We were at Starbucks, and I literally just got my phone out and was, hey, Betty, welcome in. And I just filmed her eating a bite of her whatever she was eating and her coffee cup and 5.1K because it had the word Starbucks in the title.
Oh, most of those people were probably from Seattle. Trust me, Jim. Seattle really is the coffee capital of the U.S.
Yes, I agree. And my number 2 video deleted literally right in front of me. So my 1 and 2 were videos that I took at Bailey's 19th birthday. We went to Chuck E. Cheese, and that video, because it has Chuck E. Cheese in the title, hit 11K. And my number 1, which was probably okay. This was a 24K. Chuck E. Cheese is apparently a big draw on the shorts.
Oh yeah, and later this year, when the JCPenney's closed down here, supposedly Chuck E. Cheese might be moving in. So I guess you can expect a lot of Chuck E. Cheese shorts from me.
That's good.
I know I'm 44, but it's Chuck E. Cheese.
Dude, I went to Chuck E. Cheese for my 18th and 21st birthday. I was a district manager at Spencer Gifts, and I had to hold district manager meetings. Have all my managers in, and I would put them up at a hotel. And we would do like a meal night where all of us would have a meal. And I reserved Chuck E. Cheese. And
you're the coolest person ever, Jim.
I'll tell you what, I got some looks at first. People were like, "What, really?" But I priced it out with going to like at another restaurant that would have been a lot less fun, and we would have had to like behave. So we went to Chuck E. Cheese, and I'll tell you what, every single one of those people had a blast. So,
yes.
Gory B is asking if you are from Seattle.
I'm actually 3 hours from there in Yakima County, the same place the first episode of the new season of Criminal Minds was in. I used to live near Seattle on Mercer Island. Bill Gates, get this, Bill Gates has a home there, and every year, because he has his own personal beach, I think it's every year or every other year, he has the sand changed. So they take the old sand out and then import it from somewhere else.
She lives in Wenatchee.
Wenatchee. I've been through Wenatchee and all, but no. Wouldn't that be nice to have your own beach where every year you could just, change the sand out?
I have no desire to be anywhere near sand. I despise sand. I really hate it.
I do too, but I just would love to be somebody who's so rich and stuck up they can do that.
Yeah,
and brag about it.
All right, so let's blow through my top 13 2022 posted videos. These are videos that came to the channel in 2022. Number 13 was my Dollar Tree DVD Blu-ray horror haul for Easter. That got 367 views. Not by any means like a stellar number. Dollar Tree haul again for number 12 with 390 views. Number 11, Dollar Tree haul for Valentine's Day, 418. There's a theme here, Dollar Tree.
Yeah.
I posted an older video from my old channel where I did a walkthrough of Ollie's, and that's like a bargain store that got 524 views. Oh, look, it's a Dollar Tree video that got 556 views. Uh-oh. This might, where's Doomsday? Look at, I did a reaction video to the Munsters trailer and got my 8th highest viewed 2022 video. These are not my entire channel videos. These are just from videos that I posted in 2022.
Okay.
My number 7 is a Hocus Pocus Spirit Halloween Funko Pop exclusive video. I was very surprised this took off. But I think
it was Spirit of Halloween and Hocus Pocus together.
Why not? Yeah. This is a non-horror video, one of the rare. This was from my old channel as well. But we did a PetSmart store tour. I think that one was a surprise. Oh, here's one of my favorite videos. the Black Craft vintage cat mystery box unboxing. That did 1.4 video K. Yeah, Dollar Tree hauls do well. I actually have one. Finally, I was able to put together. I was actually able to put together finally a pile of 10 DVDs. My number 4 most viewed video that I posted in 2022 is Stranger Things Pizza. I did a little quick video about Stranger Things Pizza.
They have pizza?
They do. Yeah. I've seen a few other people do it too recently. Even somebody just tried the meat one or something.
I'm going to keep my eye out for it if it's still out there.
Look, I am so glad that I'm paying a little bit of attention because I see my number 3 video deleted. So I'm all right. So this was my number third video, and that was I did a Stranger Things flashlight unboxing.
Okay, I think I saw that in stores.
Yep, that's one positive, I guess, of working at Walmart is that I have potentially early access to stuff. If I would just be thinking of making videos, I could probably make a ton more of them, but I'm not.
I know at the one Walmart I go to, they over by the musics and movies, they have a small little section off just for Stranger Things, and it's always empty. So I'm guessing people are grabbing them up the moment they hit the shelves. But it's just a small little section.
Yeah, I think ours does too. Whoops. All right, so my number 2 and number 1 videos are very similar in theme to the videos I just posted on the first and second. Bailey and I have had the incredible luck of finding some very cool abandoned places to kind of film in, just do some exploration. And at the beginning of this year, we found an abandoned Chuck E. Cheese. So this was the second of 2 videos I posted about filming inside of there. This was one where I went back at 3 a.m. TikTok had a 3 a.m. challenge.
Yeah, I remember that. That was on TikTok and on YouTube.
Yeah, so
I remember that.
So I tried to play off of that, and that got 7.5K views. And then the original exploration, it's close to 23,000 views right now. So
nice.
I'm hoping to catch some of the abandoned exploration buzz with the 2 videos that I posted. One today of my daughter's point of view video from our abandoned hotel exploration, and then I did the one yesterday. Her video, I think, might actually be better. It's funnier. She commentates during her video just in silly voices, and she's like having conversations and just some weird things.
Well, here's a question for you. Yeah, here's a question for you. Do you and your daughter ever, when you're visiting these places, do you ever grab souvenirs from there?
Well, I typically try to live by the rule of respect the location, whereas you don't like disturb things. And we definitely didn't at the hotel, but the Chuck E. Cheese one was pretty hard. I'm not gonna lie. To not, we found like the tokens and tickets and little benches and other things. So there may or may not be a few things like that demon pinball machine top that may have made their way home with me.
Well, that's understandable. If you would go there, there's still a lot of cool stuff. You'd be like, I shouldn't really do it, but I want to.
Yeah, I don't condone doing that. Typically, I would not normally do that. So I want to interrupt real quick. Nanette, I'm so sorry. I actually have this written down. I want to show that I didn't purposefully forget. But Nanette 100 plus Tuesday night stream. So Nanette just crossed her milestone of hitting 100 subscribers. And
That first one. Yeah, that's a good
that's
one.
really cool. So she's going to miss, she's taking a poop. It's true. But Tuesday night, I think she said at 8. When she comes back, she can let us know. But you know what? Every milestone, large, small, if it's monetization, if it's hitting 50 subscribers. Like, I literally remember when I hit 10 subscribers on my first channel 15 years ago. You know, I've gone through so many different channels, and each channel hitting each of those milestones, I don't know, it's something special, whether or not you make something of it, you know, or you celebrate it or not. I think 100 is worthy of celebration.
Yeah.
So kudos to her. Okay, Pat is saying it's at 10 p.m. tomorrow. So, of course, I'll be at work. My shift starts at 10. So
I was telling Nanette, they sell this at Walmart sometimes. It's this tea called Peace Tea. It's a terrific tea, and I was telling them about her. And Walmart sometimes has it, and sometimes they don't. I'm just saying, Walmart, it's called Peace Tea. It's like this comes in a can. Really good.
I've never heard of it.
Oh, it's really good. Used to be, I think, by Coca-Cola, but I'm not sure if they're associated anymore. But
Welcome,
really, yeah,
sorry,
it's really good.
Horror Collector Fiend is saying hello to you.
Hello, Horror Collector.
Nanette, I just sent you the link on Instagram. If you want to join the two of us, we can give you some proper hurrah.
And just remember, Jim. Sorry about that, Jim. We are Boglin twins. We both have Crazy Clown.
Yeah, that's funny. I hate how much slower the StreamYard chat is than the chat. So it's like I want to highlight chat faster than I can. But
What gets me is like someone will say hello to somebody, and I look over in the StreamYard channel, who are you talking to? And then I click over on YouTube. Oh, that's 3 of us. It's the best one ever.
Clown Kink Unite.
Exactly. Come
More
on,
clown.
Yes, clown love. Give that clown love.
More clown in 2023.
Exactly.
I'm working on it. I am going to be watching tonight, actually, for my Saturday morning circus video, Clown NATO.
Oh my God.
It's a rewatch. I've definitely watched that one before. But Hobbs Horror has coming up on the 12th, the interview with, I know I have it on my notes, a little shameless plug here. I've got a theme for my Dollar Tree Theater for the month of January. My theme is Got Wood. I do my Dollar Tree Theaters on Tuesday when a lot of you do Tubi Tuesday. And I'm doing a theme month. I'm doing Got Wood. And that'll be Dollar Tree DVD titles that have the word wood in it. Okay, here it is. Interview with Dylan Fawn Harvey on the 12th, and that'll be the midnight hour. And you know what? I didn't write down what time that is at, Hobbs. If you want to mention that, if your show will be at 8 or 10. I know that fluctuates sometimes. Nanette is here. Let's bring up Nanette. Here is the reigning.
Everyone.
Hey, Nanette. Congratulations on 100. Let me say this. When you schedule a stream, don't do what I did. I go to do an echo sign, and I put it as AM instead of PM one time because I wasn't paying attention.
Can I interrupt for 1 second before we commence with the Nanette celebration? the mini celebration. It's the pre-party to her party. But I also had written down in my notes to mention Charles Cochran still has his contest going too, I believe, until the 14th. So if Charles is in chat, you can obviously feel free to drop the link to that video. He is giving away the digital codes to X and Pearl. So
that's right.
Definitely a very good contest. Or if somebody else can get that link for Charles Cochran's video where he's
He
asking
was
us.
doing a digital code for just the one for X, and I was the only person that entered the thing, and then he didn't see that I had said I wanted to be in it, and I did a video. So he came back and he said, I seen that someone entered my contest, but I'm going to extend it and have people do it till the 14th of January.
There it is. Yes, so there's the link, Charles. Thank you. I did have that written down. I did a bad job tonight of keeping track of my notes. Hey, honey, welcome into the channel.
Horror, I guess, is trying to get a hold of you, Nanette. Horror Collective Fiend, because I guess I got some digital codes for you.
Yeah, he tried to get in touch with me on the video that Erica did for the digital code for Thor Thunder.
Love and Thunder.
Yeah, that one. I said I'd love to have this code, but when I went to find it, I couldn't because someone else had it, and I'm like, and Erica was like, "You got to be fast." And
Yeah,
she was talking about some of her videos that are digital code didn't have any. Nobody tried to get the code.
Yeah, Nanette. Now's when you yell at me. I had a whole bunch of digital codes for superheroes, including that. And I did some cleaning out, and they might have ended up in the garbage can.
I could smack you.
No, that's
well, I said the yelling was going to start.
That's funny. So everybody send some positive vibes as well to Horror Collector Fiend. I don't mean to put him on the spot or make him uncomfortable, but I felt for him the other day. He posted a video and he was talking about YouTube fatigue and negativity and bullying and that type of stuff. So I know he's just coming into chat, but I wanted him to know that I heard his video. He is coming out stronger. I don't know that he was going to take a break, but it sounded to me like using his faith as his base for moving forward and trying to leave all that behind. So there we go. So yeah, just wanted to throw that out there.
Definitely.
Horror Collector Fiend, I have Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and if you talk to Jim or Echo on them or
we can help you.
Wes
but
or
we need to get Nanette to do on OnlyFans.
Ones in here, they can give you the link to my Instagram, Facebook,
yeah.
I do love chili.
Oh, nice. Especially when it's cold on a cold day. A nice hot bowl of chili. Especially when you make that big bread roll, and you just turn that bread roll into a bowl, and you put that hot chili in there. Oh God, it's heaven.
That's right.
And until the beans kick in. If people start running.
Speaking of what y'all talking about, I told Grandma, I said, how about I make some chili tomorrow? I got groceries today, and I got hamburger meat and canned tomatoes. So
just remember, don't use the El Pato sauce.
Oh, Grandma wouldn't let me do that.
Pardon me for just a minute.
We have chili. She won't let
me
put half a pack of chili powder in it.
Come on, it's El Pato sauce. Burns so good.
So, Nanette, you hit your 100 subscribers. What are you going to do next?
Well, everybody keeps messaging me saying, "When are you going to do your live stream to celebrate?" So
There we go.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm doing a live stream review every day that I watch a Saw movie, and I'm up to the fourth one.
All right.
Just be
Yeah.
careful not to overdo it. And so one thing I always say when you're doing this, don't overdo it. Don't push yourself.
And
Little
I've
bit-
already done. You were there. You seen. I did live stream review for Violent Night, and that was thanks to asking Echo if I should, and he said, "Hell yes."
Yes. Well, and I haven't seen it, but have you watched Train to Busan yet?
I haven't. Like I told you, I will watch it and I will review it after
How
I do the.
about this?
stream
After you
stuff.
watch it, let me know, and you do a live stream, and I'll come up and talk about the movie with you. This
Okay.
is one I really enjoy. Have you seen it yet, Jim? Train to Busan?
I had the volume turned down so low I didn't hear what you were talking about. Say it again.
Have you seen Train to Busan yet?
I have actually. I saw it really close to when it came out, and it's a great movie.
What do you think? Okay, I'm gonna ask both of you this. There's going to be an American remake called Last Train to New York.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on something like that? I know Jim's seen it, so I know he probably his feelings about it.
All right. My opinion is that this is not new to American making versions of horror movies from other countries. So I'm sure it'll be okay. I'm gonna probably like Train to Busan first better for a couple reasons. One, we're conditioned to most often our brains default to the one we saw first as being the one we like the best, and that's like a kind of a default kind of a situation.
Not me.
I said most of us, but I'm afraid that they're going to go too Hollywood with it, so it's going to end up being like Ben Affleck or Brad Pitt in the lead role. And I think it's a movie that really could do well with like a cast of up and coming actors, if that makes sense.
Yeah. One second, because that movie is, I'm just the way that Train to Busan is. I think it's I really enjoyed it, the characters and stuff.
Yeah,
getting invested in it, and the moments where I'd be raging or I'd be crying.
Hey, Jim, I have a question for you.
Go
Do
ahead.
you like them posters that are metal?
Metal posters.
There's somebody that does Displate. Are you talking about the Displate ones?
Yes.
I think
if they're light, I like them. They're sometimes I've had some in the past that were so heavy that they're hard to
yeah, but there's that company
display.
There's a company called
I
Displate
found one that
puts them out.
screamed you on Amazon that is 6x9, and it's got a black cat on it, and I immediately thought, oh, I gotta show this Jim. It's only $3 right now.
Oh wow! Yeah, send me the link. I'll look at it. I do have a black cat, my little baby.
You do. That's why I thought of you.
There she is. There's Lucifer.
Screaming, "Let me out! Let me out!"
Lucy. She actually has been trying to get into my room. I actually don't let her in here because she's typical like evil cat, and she likes to knock things over and play with my stuff. And
I have a cat. When she was a kitten, she'd like to climb up to high places. So if I kept my closet open, she would claw up and be right on top of my clothes on the hangers. And I would open the closet door in the morning, and sometimes that's what would greet me. It's this kitten looking right at me like, hi. And just stand there looking at her like, okay, this is a way to start out the day.
Yeah.
Well, Jack thinks he's a cat. He tries to climb.
I had a cat when I was a little kid back in Virginia, and it didn't go meow. It was trying to bark.
He even purrs when he gets happy and I'm petting him.
He was a cat in a previous life?
Maybe.
Wait, what? I'm getting a lot of messages right now on my phone wanting me to ask Nanette if in the upcoming new year there will be any backdoor escapades. I'm not sure what that means, but I'm getting a lot of personal messages on my phone right now.
No.
You know, one of the highlights of that 11 and a half hour stream was all of a sudden we're hearing about them like, what? There goes my innocent mind.
Really? People are asking you that question too, Echo?
I'm probably sure they're going to be now.
Oh,
And I could try to edit down the highlights from that stream, but hell no, it's 11 and a half hours.
It is. Wes knows what we're talking about. Let me just tell you though, if you go to Echo's channel, look for this marathon live stream he just did. And
nobody's gonna watch 11 and a half.
Just go to the last 20 minutes.
Well, actually, somebody could be bored one day doing one of those big house cleanings that take 12 hours or whatever to do, and they can put it on and listen to it.
I've been trying to.
Well, I had done that. I've been I went back and watched Brandon's live stream where we were on for 9 damn hours talking about all sorts of things. It was supposed to be a stream about Stranger Things, but we talked about food. We talked about Goosebumps. We talked about restaurants. We talked about buying stuff. We talked about I don't know. We had crazy ass conversations.
I won't say I will never top the 11 and a half hours because I did a 9-hour gaming stream and I said I would never top it, period. I did. So I refuse to say I will never do that because I know it's going to happen.
Oh my. I want to just shout out a little selfish promotion. I just hit 2050 on my sub count. So
congratulations.
Yeah,
there you go.
Whoever subbed in the last couple of minutes, thanks. My sub growth, a lot of it is because of the shorts. I think people subscribe much quicker on shorts than they do on videos. I don't understand it, but I'm not gonna complain about it.
Yeah, you just to put up a short video a few minutes ago.
Your short, shorts can be very entertaining, and yours, for the community, you might be the king of the shorts because you put out some really good ones.
Yeah, but I put out a lot of stinkers too that don't do anything.
I don't know. What was
I love your shorts. I get a kick out of them and I laugh.
I gotta ask.
Pops.
I gotta ask, what filter was that you were using to turn into a princess? Because wow, what a filter!
Yeah, the AI manga filter on TikTok.
Wow, that was incredible. I didn't know they were a Disney princess.
I make so many of them, and I just throw them up, and some hit and some don't, and that's why I don't. So what happens with the shorts, I'm noticing as well, is that I will post a short, and then like 2 or 3 days later, a notification will go out for it. So I think that's what Nanette's talking about because I don't know. I'm seeing that as well. So it's a weird thing.
When I go to the main page and I'm scrolling down, of YouTube, and I see the shorts,
I
always stop to look at the video I like.
Not just for your shorts. I won't get notifications about people's live streams till a few days later. The only reason I've been able to come tonight's streams is every time he does one, he sends me the link on Instagram.
Who does?
Stream with Hobbs.
Oh,
YouTube
And
doesn't
you.
always. YouTube doesn't always send out notifications for streams and new videos. So that's why I like to say that sometimes send me the link for the video of the stream because YouTube doesn't always do that.
it seems like so much work.
I know, but it makes it. I don't want to find someone go, hey, Jim did a stream or Nanette did a video. I'm like, what? Wait a minute, what? Where was I?
I
I
will,
try to show support
I
to
know
everybody.
that I'm going to be doing a stream tonight. I'm going to watch or this morning of
Saw 4.
Saw 4.
I had a whole bunch of. Okay, they did a variation of those movies that came in a somewhat clear cases with us,
Oh, I got a notification. I have to sponsor something. If anybody is interested in the Blu-ray or DVD for the box set of Saw right now, if you want the DVD, it is $12 and 52 cents on Amazon for all 6 movies. And for the Blu-ray, you can get it for $13.
Well, I got a bone to pick when it comes to Blu-rays, and maybe the community can help me. I want to get all the Romero Zombie movies, all 6 of them on Blu-ray. I cannot find Dawn for a price that isn't like $30, $40, $50, $60, $100 or whatever.
I have Dawn, but it's on DVD because of that reason.
Wait, which movie do you need?
The original 1978 Dawn on Blu-ray. And whenever I try to look up
Dawn of the Dead,
there's a whole bunch of the remake because I'm trying to collect all of them. I have night and day, and I want to get them all on Blu-ray. I'm doing the completionist thing when it comes to those movies.
This one?
Yes, but on Blu-ray.
Oh, Blu-ray. Sorry.
And so far, all I can find it is on DVD. The remake comes up a lot, and no disrespect to the remake, I want the original on Blu-ray. However, if I was to collect the remakes, I'll pick it up.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Sorry.
Yeah, if you want the movie, the best thing you can do is the DVD because the Blu-ray.
Oh no, yeah. I like at one point I found it like, oh, this is great. Oh, wait a minute. That's the remake.
Yeah. I thought I had a duplicate, but it's a regular DVD, not Blu-ray.
Right now, that's pretty much looking like that's the route I'm going to have to go unless I want to spend, $50, $60, or $100, which I'm like, very hesitant about spending $100 for a movie.
Definitely. I think that's crazy. That's definitely crazy.
Some people do
I'm
that.
not sure what else I'm going to be doing on my channel. I am planning on doing this month. Now, I ain't going to go overboard or go crazy, but I'm planning on doing live streams on movies that start with Jack.
You found Survival of... Son of a bitch, none of my Dollar Trees have that.
Yeah, I had that.
I'm going to have...
Wow.
Because like I said, I want to get them all.
Charles.
I found... there's a... Ooh.
With the lenticular slipcover.
Ooh, that's awesome. I found there's a 3-pack that has Survival, Diary, and one of the remakes today. I don't know which one it is.
There's Land of the Dead.
Saw that in the theater. I've been able to find that. That's the one I found too.
I have that on DVD.
I enjoyed Diary.
You can, oh, not Diary, the other one you said.
What I like about Diary is how like it's kind of because he had like these messages in his movies, and so what do you see? All this shit's going on, and people are grabbing cameras and filming it instead of helping.
That's what I would do.
Why not
Well,
watch
so
the
let me guess. If
movie?
I was being attacked by a zombie, you would just pull out your camera and not save
yeah.
me? Oh, damn, Jim.
Stream and service, and then if you like it, Casey, go buy it.
Somebody was having a clearance on some movies. One of those box services that does the crates. They were having.
yeah.
Who was that?
Vinegar Syndrome has all their a lot of their movies counted down to $10 right now.
No, Nanette, this is like $3.
Well, horror pack.
$5. Yeah, what, $3 and $5. There were some ones in there that I saw, and I was like, "Oh."
Horror Pack Horror Pack does that at the end of every year.
I think they had some good ones in there.
Yeah.
Hell, they had Purple Rain, and I'm eyeing Purple Rain.
That ain't a horror movie.
Depends.
Yeah.
It's just a label. Anthony Chabot does pop cultures and openings. Is here. Hello.
Hello.
How are you, Buddy Brooklyn? That's one in watching Mary Shelley's Frankenstein at the end of the month. 4 years on YouTube. Nice.
Wow.
I don't know what the
great
Brooklyn
movie.
Nets are. That sounds
Basketball.
like sports.
Yeah.
That sounds like sports. But I do like Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. That's the one with Robert De
Oh,
Niro.
that's another one I consider a horror love story.
Did you
I
ever
asked
see
Echo to tell me horror love story. Don't give me it's not.
Which
It
one?
is.
What?
Who is she talking
Mary
to?
Shelley's Frankenstein.
No, I said Terminator's not a love story. You called it a love story.
Terminator is absolutely a love story.
See? Me and
Okay, it's
you
what?
think it
It's
is.
between a boy and his pocket toy. I'm not going to tell you what kind of toy because I'm not going to say it because you can get in trouble.
It's all about a guy sending his dad back to go get his mom pregnant so that he can be born. It's all...
Yeah.
He sent his dad back for a booty call.
Yeah.
Not to fall in love, for a booty call.
He died for her.
He died for a booty call.
I would do that.
Okay, depending on the woman, depending on the person, I would do the same too. I'm looking at you, Betty White. Oh, wait,
hey, there's
dead.
Mr. Bones.
Betty White is dead.
I would do that.
Betty White was the sexiest woman to ever live, hands down.
Oh.
I love watching the old Match Game with Betty White.
I get a kick out of watching her on there.
What sealed me as a fan was Lake Placid when she tells the line. She has the line of, "If I had a penis, this is why I tell you to suck it." That's all it took.
I love that movie just because of her.
That sealed it. That just sealed it. Boom! I fell in love with her at that moment.
I'm getting more private messages again about Nanette being unclear about backdoor activities in the new year.
Hey,
I was not unclear. Hello.
Hey, I have an idea, Nanette. A new series of reviews. It's got a great title. Nanette's Backdoor Reviews.
What about a collaboration between Mr. Bones and Nanette, and we call it the Backdoor Boneyard?
Ooh.
Well, you have to ask backdoors.
Paranormal backdoor activities. Nanette, in all honesty,
Nanette, the door in her house is the back door.
Well, Nanette, you did open yourself to this.
Yeah.
You opened your back door to it.
That's a classic 70s slasher, Don't Open the Back Door. That was before it was mainstream. There was a lot more backdoor hate back then.
Of course there was.
You would know.
Because-
You're old.
I am not old.
Us 70s kids have to stick together than that.
I wasn't
Yes.
born in the 70s.
I was.
You were
70
born in the 70s?
No.
October 2nd, 1978,
born
23
in
days
93.
before Halloween was released.
Interesting. How cool. Yeah, 71 for me. Very, very interesting. 52 this year. I do not feel 52
Don't say
mentally.
old. You're 52 years young.
Yeah.
My dad used to say that once you hit 50, start counting backwards. So you're not 52, you're 48.
That seems like a lot of math.
That came from a sailor. So I guess it's sailor logic.
Yeah.
Well,
So your dad was a sailor?
Yeah. But
Was he on the
his U.S. Navy. But here's the thing. You can say you're like wine. You get better with age.
well, when my birthday comes around, I'll be 40.
Welcome to
Dang.
the club of 40. What makes you the baby here?
I am not the
1965.
baby. Hobbs is.
I know on the stream right now, you're the baby. I'm 44. He's 52 young. You're the baby.
Not quite 52 yet.
Okay, 51 young.
Film all of what?
Soon.
If you're talking about me doing a porno, hell no.
What? Save that for OnlyFans.
Oh my.
Speaking of age, the Crazies turns 50 this year.
Say that again?
The movie The Crazies from George Romero
Oh, okay.
turns
Yeah.
50 this year.
Wow.
March of 73.
Huh. Interesting.
Which I think it's an interesting movie if you've never seen the original.
Oh yeah, I've definitely
I
seen
know
the
you're
original.
the youngest.
Okay, you seen the remake?
I have seen the remake as well. I think there's been more than one.
Yeah, but comparing the two, because I'm mixed up. I mean, I love them both, but I can't really just choose which I like more, the remake or the original.
Oh.
Michael is a virgin. If
We
you
don't
count Halloween 6.
look. Oh well, yeah. I've heard that deal. I don't know if they've ever confirmed it, but yeah, I've heard that one.
Interesting.
We don't know if it was artificial insemination or if he actually, that.
Bam.
I'm a hot dog.
Bam.
I'm a hot dog.
That whole thing about Michael, that's one of those urban myths or whatever they talk about. Like I'm so
No, it ain't an urban myth. If you have the producer's cut of the Halloween 6, you see him impregnating his niece.
wait a minute. There's an X-rated cut of the movie? Damn. Why didn't anyone tell me this? Really? Why are you guys holding out on me? I'll tell you, he's got the best out of all these little videos and shorts. Jim is the best.
The other ones are gone. I gotta redo my my video clip thing because I brought up all those pictures of all my top 13s. It deleted. It just must randomly delete off, whatever to make room. Dang it! I had like some hot dog-ish version of quite a few of us, but oh well. Oh, see. And then I've got Christmas stuff still in here that I could have deleted.
It ain't Christmas time anymore. Now gotta do the Valentine stuff now.
Yeah, you know what?
It is January.
You were the one, I think you posted something about Walmart already doing the Valentine stuff. I'm like, oh, he's got to be kidding. And then I walk in, it's like, God damn it, Jim was right.
It was being set before Christmas, and we've already got Easter. So,
What?
Of course.
I hate Easter and I hate Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day, thankfully, at least have a few horror movies associated with the title of Valentine's Day, so I do like those. Easter, what is there? The Bunny Killer Massacre or Bunny Massacre movies.
There's a buddy that gets his nuts ate off in Critters 2.
Okay. So
So
but I don't,
it takes place around Easter. Critters takes place around Easter. So would that make it an Easter movie?
The Wicker Man
Bunny
is
Man,
an Easter movie.
See, my reason for hating Valentine's Day, whenever I tell people it, they tell me to grow up and stop it. As a kid in elementary, they would always put the bags for Valentine's Day stuff. And
Donnie
if you were to-
Darko is a
yeah.
Easter movie.
But if you went up to put Valentine's in the other kids' bags, you got teased. If you got more Valentine's than everybody else, you got teased. If you got the less you got teased. And I've hated, because of that, I've hated Valentine's ever since.
Huh.
Yeah, so
I don't-
since
I'm-
I think Critters 2 is an Easter movie because they're doing Easter around that time.
I'm gonna wrap up the stream, but I'm gonna tag off of what you just said. Your little trauma from what grade did you say that was? Kindergarten?
Elementary.
Elementary.
First and second grade.
So I was in kindergarten, and I do not like cheese. And because in kindergarten, the teachers had everyone play that game where it starts off with the farmer picks a wife, the wife picks a child, the child picks a dog, the dog picks a cat, the cat picks a mouse, and the mouse picks the cheese, and the cheese stands alone. And I was the cheese.
Oh, damn.
But it's been a philosophy I've lived with ever since kindergarten, is that I'm the cheese that stands alone, and I will forever be alone. I will die alone, and I will be forever cheesy and alone.
But here's the question: what kind of cheese is Jim?
Yeah, I am.
I say pepper jack because you're spicy.
Obviously Munster cheese. But I am going to wrap up, guys. Thank you for coming up on the stream. Congratulations again, Nanette. Also, congratulations, Acosero, for your ginormous win of Horror YouTuber. And everyone in chat, make sure you guys go ahead and go to Echo's channel, and the link is posted in the comments above. And thank you, everybody, for enduring my top 13 lists. And go to the channel if you haven't watched the hotel exploration videos. They're pretty fun and creepy if you like that kind of stuff. I could really use the views. And also, if you're interested in my reaction to the movie Megan, I watched it last night and I posted a reaction video. I would love to see some traction on that for the channel. And I'm only 800 hours away from being able to reapply for monetization. So little promotion there for myself. Thanks, everybody, and have a great night.